Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Joey the Veiled Cottage Witch, and today we're doing another episode of my magical plant series, and today we're going to talk about cinnamon. Now, everybody knows cinnamon. It's in everybody's kitchen cabinet. We sprinkle it on everything. You know, everybody blows, all witches blow it through their door on the first of the month, but we really don't know a lot of the lore, where it comes from, why it's used in a lot of good luck and money spells. We just don't know a whole lot about it. And so I went scouring through my books. I went scouring through the internet, and I found so many interesting things that I didn't know about cinnamon. And I'm here to share that with you because, you know, it does so much more to your magical practice to know the why, not just to do it anyway. You know, I left Christianity because they wouldn't tell me why. So there's a bit of magic in the why. So I'm here to share the why with you. So I found a whole bunch of whys for you today. But first off, let's get the Latin name and all of that out of the way so that I can share what I found, because I found some interesting things. So first off, cinnamon has two different Latin names or scientific names. The first one I found was Cinnamomum verum, which is true cinnamon. And I'm going to show you a picture of that plant right here. And then Cinnamomum cassia, which is the marketed cinnamon. This is what you buy when you buy the powdered cinnamon off the shelf, or the cinnamon sticks that you buy at regular market, at grocery stores, things like that. It's really, really hard to tell the difference, but hopefully through this knowledge that I'm going to share with you today, you're going to understand the difference. It's a lot about the price tag, but it's a lot about where you're buying your cinnamon from. And it helps to really, really look at where you're buying them. So look at those scientific names when you buy online. So again, Cinnamomum verum is true cinnamon, and Cinnamomum cassia is the marketed cinnamon. Now, will they both have magical and medicinal value? Absolutely. You know, buy what you can afford. But the legend and folklore are mostly tied to the true cinnamon. That doesn't take value away from the marketed cinnamon, just so you know that's where the lore came from. All right. So the folk names are sweetwood, Ceylon, cassia bark, bastard cinnamon, Chinese cinnamon, and from the Himalayas, it was called world tree. So that's interesting. So let's get into the folklore right away. So cinnamon was used in the holy anointing oil of the tabernacle by Moses, and also used in the mummification process in Egypt. You're going to find this a lot. They used a lot of different herbs at their disposal to make that a better smelling process. So cinnamon was available, so they used it. The leaves of cinnamon were woven into wreaths and used to decorate Roman temples. And it is said that at his wife's funeral, Nero burnt a year's worth of cinnamon, not only his own supply, but all of Rome's as well. So Nero was the fifth and last Roman emperor of the Julio-Claudian dynasty, ruling from 54 to 68 AD. And he was known for his infamous cruelty, debauchery, and the Great Fire of Rome in 64 AD. So that was all his fault. So he blew through all of that cinnamon in honor of his wife. So legend has it that cinnamon possessed protective properties that was able to ward off negative energies. And in some cultures, it was used to cleanse the body, the mind, and the spirit. And in Egyptian legend, cinnamon was not only known to purify the soul, but it was also used to help guide the souls into the afterlife. So not only was it good smelling for the mummification process, but it helped guide those souls into the afterlife, which is super interesting. So before we get into my favorite legend, here is a word from my sponsor, Yeti Scrubs. Check it out. This video is sponsored by Yeti Scrubs. Make dry skin an urban legend. Their premium salt scrub combines the finest Pacific sea salt, Himalayan, and Dead Sea salt to gently and luxuriously remove dead skin cells, leaving your skin renewed and radiant. Their blend of natural oils provide lasting moisture that I can feel for days. They even carry a lip scrub, lotion, bath bombs, laundry detergent, bath soaks, and even more. So here's the deal. Go to yetiscrubs.com, enter the code veiledwitch, VEILEDWITCH, and get free shipping on all your orders. Go now. This is what you clicked on for. This is what I have for you. So there is a legend called the cinnamon bird. Now, before you think I'm crazy, I know you probably already have that opinion, but it's true. So there's some crazy animated depictions. I'm going to show you a couple right here. So as I get into the rabbit hole of the internet, I found this legend called the cinnamon bird, and I found an entire story. So I thought we would gather around. So gather around, children, and I'm going to tell you a story about the cinnamon bird. So picture this: a vast Arabian desert where the sun kisses the dunes and whispers secrets to the wind. Here, the heart of cinnamon's birthplace, the cinnamon bird took flight, known by various names: cynomolgus, cynomolgus, or cynomolgus. It was no ordinary bird. Its wingspan stretched across the horizon, and its plumage shimmered like sun-kissed cinnamon bark. But what made this bird truly extraordinary was its purpose: to collect cinnamon. You heard me right. The cinnamon bird was a connoisseur of spice, a feathered epicure with a penchant for the aromatic. In the days of yore, cinnamon was a precious commodity. Its tantalizing aroma graced the courts of kings and queens, its flavor-infused exotic dishes, and its healing properties were whispered from market stalls to palace chambers. But where did this spice originate? The answer lay in the cinnamon bird's elusive nests. According to Herodotus, the cinnamon bird inhabited the cliffs of Arabia, the sole land known to produce this fragrant treasure. These colossal birds, their wings beating like cinnamon-scented zephyrs, embarked on daring missions. Their quarry? Cinnamon sticks from an unknown realm where the trees bore this precious spice. Now, how did mere mortals obtain this coveted spice? The Arabians devised a cunning plan. They sacrificed oxen and other beasts, leaving the meat near the cinnamon bird's nests. As the birds swooped down to retrieve their meaty bounty, the weight of the carcasses snapped the nests from the cliffs, and there it was, the fallen cinnamon, ripe for the taking. Aristotle, the Historia Animalium, added another twist. The cinnamon bird perched on slender branches, high in the treetops. The locals, armed with lead-tipped arrows and slingshot apparatuses, aimed for the nests. The cinnamon sticks tumbled down, a fragrant rain of gold. Enter Pliny the Elder, the skeptic, to ruin the fantasy. He scoffed at Herodotus, dismissing these tales as fables spun by cunning traders. In his Natural History, Pliny claimed that the cinnamon bird was a myth, a ploy to inflate prices. But oh, how he missed the magic. The thrill of cinnamon carried on cinnamon-scented wings. What can we learn from the cinnamon bird? After all stories must have their moral lessons. As we sip our chai lattes and sprinkle cinnamon over warm apple pie, let's reflect. The cinnamon bird teaches us 3 lessons. 1. Persistence pays. Like the cinnamon bird, seek out life's hidden treasures, whether it's knowledge, love, or a perfectly spiced latte. Keep searching. 2. Embrace the unconventional. Who says birds can't be spice aficionados? Embrace your quirks. They might just lead you to your own cinnamon nest. And 3. Share the bounty. Just as the Arabians shared their cinnamon, share your discoveries. Pass the spice of wisdom to others. Your quest begins now. Seek your own cinnamon bird, whether it's a dream, a goal, or a pinch of magic. And when you find it, remember, the sweetest treasures lie where the cinnamon bird soars. So spread your wings, follow the scent of adventure, and may your journey be as rich and aromatic as a freshly baked cinnamon roll. The end. Isn't that lovely? I mean, precious. I loved this. And now I cannot eat cinnamon, smell cinnamon without thinking about that cinnamon bird way up high and those men trying to get that that nest. I love it. I hope you enjoyed that. That was just a little something I wanted to add that I thought was super cute and interesting, and I hope that stays with you. So thanks for bearing with me and letting me read you a story. Now, on to the medicinal properties of cinnamon. So Cinnamon is an antioxidant, an anti-inflammatory, and an antimicrobial, like a lot of other herbs in my apothecary. Cinnamon may help lower blood sugar levels in people with type 2 diabetes by increasing insulin sensitivity and improving blood sugar control. Bobby Fierro, I hope you're listening to that. I'm tagging you in this. May help reduce high cholesterol and triglyceride levels, which can lower the risk of heart disease. So it's very, very good for that if you're at risk. Cinnamon may have neuroprotective effects, including potential benefits for cognitive function and potentially protecting against Alzheimer's disease and dementia. Amazing. Aside from all these benefits, it also acts as a digestive aid, soothing upset stomach and reducing bloating. And I need that because I've had some tummy issues recently and have to go see a GI specialist. Fun stuff. Cinnamon oil may help fight bacteria and fungi that cause oral infections, potentially aiding in the treatment of toothaches and gum disease. Cinnamon may help fight off certain viruses and bacteria, potentially offering some protection against colds and flu. When I talk about my personal uses, I have a cold and flu tea that I highly recommend with a certain honey that I'm going to talk about. Cinnamon has been used in traditional medicine for centuries to treat various conditions, including coughs, colds, and digestive issues. Centuries. Among these, cinnamon has also been known to ease menstrual pain, cure morning sickness, and boost metabolism. So it is an amazing wonder herb. So on to the magical properties. Its element is fire, obviously. The gender is masculine. The planet is the sun. And the day of the week it is most potent. You guessed it, Sunday. So, tons of magical uses. Tons. So, when burned as an incense, it raises high spiritual vibrations. It aids in healing spells, draws money, stimulates psychic powers, and produces protective vibrations. You can diffuse a drop of cinnamon essential oil before starting creative projects to fuel your imagination. A pinch of powdered cinnamon or a small piece of cinnamon bark in the wallet will attract money. Not can, not might, but will. When moving into a new home, add 3 pinches of cinnamon under the doormat to add protection and to bring good luck into the home. Cinnamon bark makes a beautiful incense for purifying sacred spaces. Benefits concentration, and you can even add a pinch to coffee grounds before brewing for extra perk to help you focus in the mornings or afternoon or whenever you have your coffee. Cinnamon is naturally uplifting, so adding it to anything you bake or even just sprinkling it on refrigerator biscuits when you bake them helps chase the blues away, according to Amy Blackthorne, author of Blackthorne's Botanical Magic. Love her books, love her podcast. She is amazing. Diffusing cinnamon essential oil in a well-ventilated meditation space aids in astral trance and travel. To deflect attacks on your luck, smoke cleanse the outside of your home with cinnamon on a live charcoal block. And if you live in an apartment, you can boil 2 cups of water with a teaspoon of ground cinnamon on your stove. Permeates the air, makes everything smell like apple pie. It's wonderful. You can use cinnamon to increase psychic ability by mixing 1 part ground cinnamon to 4 parts ground lavender and burn over an incense charcoal. So do that before a divination session, scrying session, or meditation session. Opens that third eye. And lastly, cinnamon makes a potent charm for fast healing. So add it to any healing spell for swiftness. So it just adds a little punch there. So my personal uses. And I know this sounds like I'm pushing my products, but I actually use the products that I make. So it is my personal uses. Plus, you can also purchase them. So why not? You know, I not only make these, I also use them. So first and foremost, my warm and cozy honey. This is seasonal, but tell you what, if you request it, if you send me a message on my website, you can request it and I can make you some fresh and get it to you. Don't forget that free shipping code. Everything's down below. So my warm and cozy honey is made with cinnamon and ginger. So it is perfect to warm the tummy, to help digestion and all those things that we talked about. It is lovely to add to any teas, or just to drink or to eat a spoonful, for any of those things. Delicious. I love to just have a little spoonful as a little treat. I also do like when I have a bagel in the morning and I do like cashew butter, I can also drizzle this on top. Just, it's amazing. So warm and cozy honey, delicious. And then my prosperity incense. It has a lot of ingredients, but it has that cinnamon essential oil to add that little punch. Oh my gosh, I love it. Has so many awesome properties in it. And then, of course, my money spell powder. This is the stuff with lodestone magnetic powder because it attracts, it brings things to you. So gotta have that. And all of these will be a direct link to those products down below. And then it is in my fire booster oil. This is amazing. If you have not checked out my booster oils, they are awesome. What these do, these are my elemental booster oils. So what these do is they will add the raw elemental power to any spell. So let's say that you are doing a money spell and you want to add the element of fire for speed. You can add a drop, 2 drops, 5 drops, whatever you want to that spell. Add it to your oil, add it to your powder, add it to your sachet, to your petition, to your poppet, and it actually adds speed, adds passion, adds energy. Whatever your intention is, will add to that. So this is the fire booster. It has, all kinds of fiery stuff in it. It has dragon's blood, pomegranate, angelic root, rosemary, ginger, and cinnamon. Yes. And it's also in my Leo zodiac oil. Of course, it's fiery just like Leo. So it is in that as well. So these are how I use cinnamon. It's a wonderful ingredient to any incense. As you've heard, you can add it to a lot of different protection spells. Like I've shown you guys in the past, my protection platters always, always, always include cinnamon. So it is a lovely herb to add. It's a wonderful booster, just like allspice. So yeah, add it to anything, and it is such an addition of fire to any spell. So that was cinnamon. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed the legend of the cinnamon bird. I thought that was so cool, and I really enjoyed that. Can't get that out of my mind. So please check out my website. I'll have all of these down below. Please enter the code word veiled, all caps, and check out to get your free shipping. It adds up, guys. So that is such a discount in and of itself. Big time. You can book a tarot reading with Bobby Fierro at Wild Raven Tarot. All his information is on my website, so check that out. I'll also have that link down below as well. If you would like to support this channel, please give a like and subscribe. You can also financially support this channel by buying me a coffee. There's increments, but you can also add your own if you want to do a minimum. You can. I would really appreciate it. It helps me keep this channel going. So I appreciate that. If you'd like to do that, that would be awesome. I am doing energy work as I get better. So please bear with me if I need to book out as my health gets better, because I cannot heal until I am whole. So bear with me. I am working on that. I'm working on treatment, so I will get better. Just bear with me. Other than that, live your best life and live for yourself. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.